The hidden nutrient trade-off, the unintended consequences of GMOs. Imagine a future where we solve global malnutrition by engineering superfoods crops that are more nutritious, resilient, and abundant. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But what if I told you that enhancing certain nutrients in genetically modified crops could unintentionally diminish other essential nutrients? This overlooked consequence could lead to nutrient deficiencies in the very populations these crops aim to help. The nutrient trade-off, an unseen GMO risk. In this video, we'll dive deep into the science, the controversies, and the real-world implications of nutrient trade-offs in genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. Stay with us as we uncover what lies beneath the promise of engineered food. Understanding GMOs. The rise of GMOs. Since the dawn of agriculture, humans have been modifying crops through selective breeding. But the 20th century brought a revolution: genetic engineering. GMOs are created by altering a plant's DNA to achieve specific traits, like pest resistance, drought tolerance, or enhanced nutrition. Why GMOs were created? The primary goal of GMOs was noble: to address global challenges like hunger, malnutrition, and food insecurity. For example, golden rice was engineered to combat vitamin A deficiency, a leading cause of blindness in children worldwide. The basics of genetic modification. By inserting specific genes into a plant's DNA, scientists can create crops with desirable traits. But as with all technologies, there are unintended consequences. Dr. Emily Carter, biotech scientist, once said, while GMOs have great potential, the act of modifying a plant's genes can disrupt other biological pathways. This is where nutrient trade-offs come into play. The nutrient trade-off. What is nutrient trade-off? When scientists enhance a single nutrient in a crop, they may inadvertently reduce others. For instance, boosting beta-carotene for vitamin A can sometimes lead to reduced zinc or iron levels, nutrients critical for immune function and energy. How it happens? Plants are complex systems. Enhancing one trait, like vitamin content, diverts resources from other processes. This trade-off isn't intentional, but a natural outcome of genetic modifications. Case studies. Let's look at some examples. Golden rice, while rich in beta-carotene, has been found in some studies to have slightly lower levels of other micronutrients. Another GMO, soybean, designed for higher oleic acid, showed reductions in linoleic acid, an essential fatty acid. Expert, Dr. Michael Jao, agricultural researcher. The nutrient trade-offs often go unnoticed because most GMO evaluations prioritize safety and yield, not nutrient profiling. This oversight could have serious implications for public health. Health implications. The impact on human health. Nutrient deficiencies aren't just numbers on a lab report, they're life-altering. Zinc deficiency weakens the immune system. Iron deficiency causes anemia. When GMOs unintentionally reduce these nutrients, populations depending on these crops could face long-term health risks. Real-world populations. Consider this: millions of people depend on staple crops like rice or maize for most of their calories. If these staples lose essential nutrients, entire communities could suffer. A global perspective. This isn't a localized issue. GMO crops are exported worldwide, affecting billions. Nutritional trade-offs could silently exacerbate global malnutrition. Dr. Priya Singh, nutritionist. We must think holistically. A food's nutrient profile is as important as its calorie content. Reducing even one essential nutrient can have cascading effects on health. The bigger picture. Environmental impacts. Nutrient trade-offs aren't the only concern. GMO monocultures often lead to soil depletion and reduced biodiversity, further diminishing nutrient content in crops. Ethical dilemmas. Are we prioritizing profits over people? While GMOs are patented by corporations, the unintended consequences often fall on farmers and consumers. Regulatory oversight. Currently, Most regulations focus on allergenicity and toxicity, not nutrient balance. Should we demand stricter oversight? Solutions and alternatives. Improving GMO design. By investing in better research, we can create GMOs that enhance nutrients without trade-offs. This requires collaboration between biotechnologists, nutritionists, and environmentalists, diversifying diets. Instead of relying on a single crop, promoting dietary diversity can reduce dependence on GMOs and their risks. Consumer awareness. As consumers, we have the power to demand transparency and sustainable practices. Every informed choice contributes to a healthier food system. Genetic modification holds incredible promise, but we must approach it with caution. Nutritional trade-offs remind us that quick fixes often come with hidden costs. Let's strive for a future where innovation and health go hand in hand. What kind of food future will you choose? The words educate, question, innovate, fade to black with soft, uplifting music.